about Elon Musk. First of all, people will be like, why you was all up in his business? And I'm gonna be like, girl, first of all, don't ask stupid questions. Number two, why would you ask me that if you understand why? That's like, okay, let's just say that the sun exists and I happen to analyze the sun. You know what I'm talking about? And someone's telling me, like, why are you even. It's not that deep, bro. You know what I'm talking about? No, it is that fucking deep. So I'm gonna get fucking deeper into this. So, who was it? Someone mentioned, I don't know if it was CNN or PBS or MSNBC or Fox News or Nick Jr., but someone said, hold on. Holy shit, hold on. Someone said that Elon Musk or his daughter or whatever went to the news. Okay, first of all, before I preface this, I read that Elon Musk has never fucked a woman. He's made them have his kids IVF. I was like, girl, something's just not adding up, especially since I saw my mom teleport. But anyway, so Elon Musk, was all like, yeah, like, he went on Twitter and he was like, I love anal. And I was like, this is such a double entendre. Like, I felt it was like incognito saying, like, I'm fucking gay. Because, look, let's be real. Gay men are fucking obsessed with anal. Anal is a very secondary aspect of the heterosexual dynamic. I'm so sorry. Those are just the facts. I'm sorry. So, very secondary. The woman prefers vaginal first. I'm sorry. That's just the way it works. Ain't no woman out there saying, I hate my pussy, please touch my booty. Except Grimes, except Claire, right? So anyway, so I read that he has never had sex with a woman. He's forced them to, forced, not consent, no consent, just force them to have his kids IVF. And there's some little deeper studying, but Elon mentioned, he claimed that his intention was to say I love Canada, but then his suit covered up the I love in Canada and it came up as I love anal. Like his suit jacket covered up the shirt and it came out as saying I love anal, and I was like, you know what? As a grown man of a certain age, you start to think before you say something. It's not like childhood, you know what I'm talking about. So that was very deliberate. Very fucking deliberate. But so supposedly his transgender daughter went on fucking Twitter or Instagram or whatever, fucking Snapchat, and she was posting, like, on her story, she was like, oh yeah, like my dad used to fucking abuse me, like Elon abused me for being queer, and he used to make fun of me and say, like, you little fucking bitch, so nobody fucking wants you, tranny, blah 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 blah. Beat her, dragged her by her hair, threw her down the stairs type shit. And of course people are gonna let Elon get away with that. But so anyway, so Elon apparently beat his transgender girl, his transgender daughter, but I was like, I don't even think he has legitimate kids. Like, I think he's just a gay man trolling, like, hardcore. I don't think he's a fucking, like, straight man with all these women. No, because I was really thinking about it. I was like, it doesn't add up. Because how did he kill his transgender daughter before he met Grimes? Grimes, Claire Boucher? Like, Claire is, like, a lesbian. I'm like, how did you marry a lesbian and had 3 kids with the lesbian, but you're like, you draw the line at transgender people? That's what I'm trying to understand. That's what I'm trying to understand. It's like, those people that are like, oh no, I love the LGBT, I love the lesbians, I love the gays, I love the dykes, I love the femme dykes, I love the femme gays, I love the macho gays. I love everyone up and down the LGBT. Girl, when it comes to the transgender people, girl, I don't got a special place for them, girl. Hell no, fuck them hoes. So I was trying to understand how the fuck, and I was always telling my friends this, and we were telling each other this. We were like, And we're LGBT, we're hardcore LGBT people who have practically licked Brooke Candy's pussy one by one on stage in front of fucking everyone at like NYC Pride. Do you understand? So we're at that level LGBT, not just casual, oh, I heard here and there of Brooke Candy. No, we're talking about like we licked Brooke Candy's asshole and pussy in front of fucking everyone at the NYPD. Do you understand? We went to the NYPD and licked her fucking pussy. Do you understand? We're at that fucking level. So, I'm just saying we dedicated a lot of time to these people. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Of course, Brooke Candy would be like stalkers. I'd be like, no, we just dedicated a lot of time. And dedicating, of course, you'll call us stalkers, but I'll be like, bitch, you would be doing the same fucking thing. Don't number one, don't shove yourself into the public eye. I hate when people do that. They're like, hey everyone, and then when people look at them, they're like, oh my god, why did you do that? And then when they do theater, and then they get mad when people read in between the lines, because that's the essence of theater when you're in the fucking audience. Well, of course, they're going to claim that that isn't even true, but it is true because theater is a lie, and there's the truth underneath all of that. So, anyway, so of course, Gaga will claim that that's not true, and I'll be like, girl, your name underneath between the lines, your name is Stephanie. Don't play that shit. Your mom did not start calling you Gaga for the rest of fucking eternity, girl. Ain't nobody, you ain't running around in that fucking house being called Gaga while Natalie is being called Natalie. Know your fucking place, girl. What is Natalie being called now? Nunu? Nana? Y'all always try to fucking flex it like y'all lost like logic. Like y'all But anyway, I'm just saying like why is this man out of fucking nowhere spewing. I'm telling you that was not funny. Number one, Elon Musk saying that he loves anal was not funny. It was more homoerotic because I was trying to piece the puzzle pieces together because I was like, I know that Claire Boucher never had your dick inside of her. That's just something I know innately because if Azealia Banks is showing up and using your toilet, it's over. So if Azealia Banks is on Twitter telling people, yeah, like I went into Elon and Grimes' house to use their toilet, that is such a fake ass fucking relationship, like fake ass marriage or whatever they were in. Because the child, you look at the child and you're just like, number one, like, ain't no way. I'm just like, ain't no way. Like that, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Replicant, a replicant is being used, a fucking shapeshifter. I'm just saying, because you look at that child and it's just like, okay, number one, what is going on? You know what I'm talking about? Like, that doesn't even make sense. Do you understand? Number two, how did they get away with breaking the law? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, why would you name your child? Number one, ain't no child named X. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Why would you name a child a letter? I'm sorry, it's just not going. I'm so sorry, dude. Like, that shit is just not working well. It's not working well. Then you named your child XYZZ7.57R2D25Y.2XA? Girl, look, I'm sorry, but being a billionaire, I know Elon Musk is like the richest person on the planet, but you still can't break the law. Like, Elon Musk is literally susceptible to being arrested. I'm being serious. I'm being so serious. Like, he can literally be arrested. Have y'all heard of Enron? Because that happened to Enron. Like, Enron really thought, oh yeah, we beating it. Big money's big bitches. You know what I'm talking about? But no, girl, that went down fucking hill. And those people were fucking big time, and they did some ravaging shit. Elon Musk, compared to the stuff that Enron did, girl, nobody could even reach. Elon Musk couldn't even reach the fucking damage that they did. Do you understand? I'm just saying, like, Elon Musk obeys the law, obviously. So how the fuck did he get away with going up to the doctors and saying, okay, this child is going to be named XY777.5XA 3.9, open the file and click run, open Windows R, run, open the XA file, Python, coded up, like that's literally his name. Like literally, I'm going on and on and on. Dot and I dot I and I. They named him. You know what? At this point, they might have just named him Lenovo. They could have just named that baby Lenovo. They could have just named that fucking baby Lenovo at this fucking point. And I'm looking at Grimes and I'm just like, this doesn't add up. Like, why is there a lesbian married to a man? Like, do you understand? Because I was like, no, there's no way that she brought Brooke Candy into that fucking Genesis video, and this bitch ain't licking pussy. You know what I'm talking about? You telling me Brooke Candy showed up, and that bitch don't, she's wearing a pussy hat. You know she repping pussy, but she don't lick it? Okay, thank you. I don't know about y'all, but Grimes looks like a lesbian. I don't know about y'all, but she looks like a lesbian. More leaning towards the femme side, but I wouldn't completely call her a lipstick lesbian. I would call her like medium dyke, but not really. You know what I'm talking about? Like I don't want to call her a femme dyke. She's a lot more femme than a dyke. But she's like 2% away from becoming a dyke. Do you understand? Like, she's not in the realm of the dykes. You know, there's a dyke that's a femme, and there are dykes that are just butches, beyond butches. Then there are papa dykes that, like, they reach the zenith of butch. But, Grimes, there are some women that are femme, but they're bordering on dyke. You know what I'm talking about? Like, they stay there statically, but they're bordering onto it. So... being serious. Grimes will deny it to the grave, of course. She'd be like, I've never, could never. And I'd be like, why was Brooke Candy there, though? That's the thing. Because if I were to make a music video, unless there was something that had to do with the LGBT, I wouldn't invite someone that's as drastic as Brooke Candy. Because hearing what comes out of this girl's brain and mouth, that girl sounds like a hardcore lesbian, not a fucking woman trying to understand herself. The fuck? How are you, number one, doesn't that happen when you're like 19? You know what I'm talking about? Once you're 18 and 19, it's just like, okay, I understand myself. You know what I'm talking about? Like... like bitch reaching 30, or bitch already 30, and she's like, I still haven't discovered myself. And it's just like, yes, you have. You're performing in front of people. Yes, you have. I don't respect that, and I don't believe that's even real, because it's just like, why would Gaga, a person that's considered globally as, like, you know, scientifically valid, why would she say I was born this way? But then Brooke Candy is like, I was born a lesbian, but then I turned bisexual, and then I found a tattoo artist, and now I'm a straight woman with a baby on the way. But let's forget the part that I still look like a fucking lesbian. Let's forget that part. I don't know, just hit... Whenever Grimes got, in quotes, married to Donald Trump, Elon Musk, before that happened, actually not before that happened, when it happened, I was like, that's hitting close to home. Because I don't want to call it grew up around Grimes, but our early adulthood revolved around her. Around her. I'm sorry. In a sense, not revolved, but in a sense, she was like in our circle of like obsessions, artistically speaking. But of course, that bitch is fucking crazy at this point. It got to her head. It got to her head. Anyway, so I think Gaga spoke about that, about fame getting to your head. But yeah, I don't know. Something tells me that she didn't give. It's just something feels so strange. I don't think that child is real. That CGI child. or replicant. I don't know, something's just striking me of that child. Like, he's not legitimately real, because it's just like, why would a fucking like 5-year-old or 4-year-old or 3-year-old, 2-year-old, however old he is, um, why would he sit there at the Oval Office and tell the fucking president, you don't even deserve to fucking be here? Congress, the Senate, the fucking executive office, you don't even, I should be the fucking president at this fucking point. That little boy went off, and I was like, this boy is barely getting out of diapers. I didn't even know what left or right was until second grade. I didn't even know what up or down was up until fucking fifth grade, and this little boy is like fucking 4 years old, and he already fucking knows how to fucking do calculus. You know what I'm talking about? Like, oh no, maybe it's the disparity between rich and poor kids. I don't know how to describe it. Or maybe he's a replicant. I'm just saying, because that's very replicant like. I don't know how to describe it. Or shape shifting like. But I'm just saying, like, Elon Musk at this point, I was like, this is something strange that he's so close to the LGBT and people that support the LGBT, like, in a very hardcore way. But yet he's attacking a transgender child. It doesn't add up to me. It's giving he's gay. Oh, and the fact that he is focusing on this child specifically, it's so theatrical. It's like he's focusing on this one child, but all of the other kids he had with Grimes, it's as if they don't even exist. You know what I'm talking about? Something just feels so off. And then he names a porn site, which X is practically a porn site at this fucking point. He names a porn site after the fucking toddler. I'm like, no, something's just not adding up here. I just have to say that.